Jai Swaminarayan friends, we are completed the first chapter, relation and function. Now we start the chapter number 2, inverse trigonometric function. Inverse trigonometric function. We have 6 functions in trigonometry: sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. Total 6 trigonometric function. Now we have find 6 inverse trigonometric function. But first we discuss in 11 science revision in trigo. Right? Look here. This is our unit circle. Unit circle, that means center is 0, 0 and radius is 1. Center 0, 0 and radius 1 unit. Right? Okay. Here we round the anti-clockwise. We rotate the anti-clockwise. Here coordinate of x is 1, y is 0. Our x coordinate, it is called cos theta. Y coordinate, it is called sin theta. Is that clear? Okay. So here cos theta 1, sin theta 0. Here angle is 0. First we discuss angle. Here angle 0. Here angle 90 pi by 2. 180 pi. 273 pi by 2 and 362 pi. 1 unit circle completed. Right? Okay. Total 4 quadrant. 4 quadrant. First quadrant 0 to pi by 2. Second quadrant pi by 2 to pi. Third quadrant pi to 3 pi by 2. Fourth quadrant 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. Clear? Okay. Here x coordinate is 1. Y coordinate is 0. Here 0 1. Minus 1 0 and 0 minus 1. Here we draw the arrow. First arrow is cos function, second arrow is sine function. Clear? We are explaining. Look here. Here x coordinate is 1 and here x coordinate is 0. Decrease. Decreasing value of x. Right? So here cos function is decreasing, but sine function value is 0 to 1, so increasing. So in a first quadrant, cos decreasing, sine increasing. Alright? Okay. Second quadrant, cos function value 0 to minus 1, decreasing. Sine function value 1 to 0, also decreasing. Third quadrant, pi to 3 pi by 2. Value of cos minus 1 to 0, increasing. Value of sine 0 to minus 1, decreasing. Right? Okay. The next quadrant 0 to 1, cos function increasing, sine function minus 1 to 1, 0 increasing. So we have total 4 quadrant. In 4 quadrant, sine and cos increasing or decreasing function. Is that clear? Okay. Exactly this your figure, we draw the graph. You have already studied in 11 science trigonometric chapter. Clear? Okay. Again we discuss. Here we draw the sine function graph. This is your sine function graph. Look here, sine value in the first quadrant 0 to 1. 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Increasing function. Look here, increasing function. First quadrant 0 to pi by 2. Sine is increasing function. 0 to 1. Here, this one. Increasing one function. Here coordinate of this one is pi by 2 and 1. That means sine pi by 2 value is 1. Clear? Sine pi by 2 value is 1. Is that clear? Okay. Now second quadrant, pi by 2 to pi. Sine is the decreasing function. Here sine is the decreasing function. Second quadrant. And this for first point, first one here. Here sine 0 value is 0. Sine pi is 0. Second coordinate. Sine pi is 0. And continue sine 2 pi equal to 0. Clear? Here we rotate anti-clockwise. If we rotate clockwise, then negative value 0, minus pi by 2, minus pi. So sine minus pi value is 0 here. Clear? Exactly, we continue here. Then sine minus 2 pi is 0. This one. Is that clear? Okay. So here we graph first quadrant, second quadrant. Now we discuss third quadrant. 0 to minus 1 again decreasing. Here this one. Sine 3 pi by 2 value is minus 1. Here maximum value 1, minimum value minus 1. Okay. We are continue. Then fourth quadrant, sine value is minus 1 to 0, increasing function. Here increasing. Clear? If we rotate first circle, first unit circle anti-clockwise, then draw the graph is here. Okay. If we rotate clockwise, then the graph is this one. Okay. We are explaining some points. Here, suppose anti-clockwise 0 to minus pi by 2. Value of sine 0 to minus 1 decreasing. Clear? So here sine minus pi by 2 value is minus 1. Is that clear? Okay. So this is your sine graph. Which one? Sine graph. In you studied 11 sine. Sine is the function from R to R. Sine in a trigonometric chapter, sine is the function from R to R. Domain of the sine is R. Codomain is also R. But in 11 sine, we draw the graph and we discuss some point. Sine is not a one function but many one function. But many one function, because sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Sine 3 pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. Different value but answer same. Right? So sine is many one function. And sine, its range is minus 1 to 1. Sine function of the range is close interval minus 1 to 1. So sine is not a onto function, because our definition is onto function is what? If range and codomain are same. If range and codomain are same, that function is onto function. So here range is minus 1 to 1 and codomain is R. So not equal. So sine function is not onto function. Is that clear? This is totally discussed about already in 11 science trigonometric chapter. Clear? Okay. Now we find the inverse function. We find the inverse function. But our condition of inverse function is what? Already discussed in first chapter. If f is 1, 1 and onto. If f is 1, 1 and onto, then f inverse exists. So here sine is not 1, 1, that is many one, and not onto. So how does it possible sine inverse function? So now we discuss our sine functions domain and codomain are limited. Domain and codomain are limited. Our domain of the sine function is R, that is totally number line. This is your value of R, totally number line. Now we limit the interval here up to this one, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, up to this one here, this portion, limited area, this portion. Clear? So our sine function now not domain R, now we take the domain close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Clear? Okay. Now codomain is not R. Now codomain is minus 1 to 1. Now close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Put any one value in between this one. So sine function is 1, 1. If we take domain R, so many one, but limited domain is minus pi by 2 pi by 2, then sine function is 1, 1. We also take domain pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. pi by 2 to 3 by 2. If we are on the left side, minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. You also take the value this one. But in our textbook, sign domain of the sine function is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 closed interval. Is that clear? Okay. So our codomain is minus 1 to 1, maximum and minimum value. Clear? So sine function now 1 1 and onto. Because onto is what? How is possible? Because our range minus 1 to 1, range minus 1 to 1, and codomain is also this one. So range and codomain, so sine function is onto function. So now sine function is 1 1 and onto between this interval. Is that clear? Okay. Now we discuss inverse function. Now how is it inverse function possible? Our condition is if the function is 1 1 and onto, then inverse is possible. Now our symbol of if the function f, its inverse is f inverse, right? We already explained we do not write f inverse is 1 upon f. We do not write f inverse is 1 upon f. It's not possible because this is your not power minus 1. This is your only symbol. Only symbol. F inverse, not f power minus 1. If we take f power minus 1, then we write 1 upon f. Then we write f of power minus 1. This one. If we take f minus 1 power, then we write also f bracket minus 1 power, then we write 1 upon f. But f minus 1 power is not 1. It is called f inverse. So we do not write 1 upon f, otherwise f of the power minus 1. Do not write here. Clear? So we can use only symbol of the function. F is the inverse of the f inverse. So exactly this is our sixth function. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. This is your inverse function. So that means sine function, its inverse function is sine inverse. Sine x, its inverse is sine inverse x. Do not write 1 upon sine x. Not possible. And also do not write sine x power minus 1. Only one symbol. This is one. Only this one. Sine x, its inverse function is sine inverse x. Cos x, its inverse is cos inverse x. Is that clear? Any one trigonometric function, its inverse is this one. Not other symbol we can use it. Clear? Only this symbol we can use. Okay. Now we discuss its range and domain, codomain, etc. Here sine function is closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 tends to minus 1 to 1. Now repeat in a first function. Repeat in a first function. F is the function from A to B. So F inverse is the function from B to A. Right? Is it clear? Okay. This is your f function, x and fx, a and b. Okay. This is your f inverse function. This is here b and a. Okay. Now we put here fx. Now fx is put in f inverse. So we can write f inverse of fx. F inverse of fx. So f inverse of f is the function from here. We start here a, completed here a. So a to a. F inverse of f is the function from a to a. Is that clear? Remember it? Okay. Now we discuss here our sine function. Our sine function of the domain is interval, close interval to close interval. Now sine inverse. Function from minus 1 to 1 close interval tends to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Clear? Sine function is close interval to this one, and sine inverse now codomain is the domain and domain is the codomain. Is that clear? Okay. Now we discuss sine inverse function. First, this one. Sine x. This function. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Minus 1 to 1. Now this is your sine inverse. Minus 1 to 1. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. Now here x and here sine x. Okay. Now here put here sine x. Now sine x put in sine inverse. It is called sine inverse sine x. So sine inverse sine x. Is that clear? We start here close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 up to ending the minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So its domain minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 tends to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Is that clear? Okay. So every x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, sine inverse of sine x equal to x, where x belongs to close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Clear? Most important things one. Remember it. So sine inverse of sine x is the function close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 up to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. Because we take here sine x is the first, sine inverse is the second. Now reverse. Sine inverse we take first. Look, we erase it. Now first one, sine inverse. This is one. So sine inverse is a minus 1 to 1. And here minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. Now sine 1. Sine. Okay. So minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Minus 1 to 1. X and sine inverse x. Okay. Now put here sine inverse x. Now sine inverse x put in sine function. So sine of sine inverse x. Is that clear? Okay. So sine of sine inverse x is a function from minus 1 to 1 tends to minus 1 to 1. Clear? So every x belongs to close interval minus 1 to 1. Sine of sine inverse x equal to x. These both are identity function. Remember, identity function. What's the meaning of identity function? If domain and codomain are same and put value x here, answer is also x. If put here x, answer is again x. Same value. So domain and codomain are same and put value x, answer is again x. So it is called identity function. Is that clear? Okay. So sine of sine inverse x, answer x, and first we repeat sine inverse of sine x, answer is x, but x belongs to close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Is that clear? Okay. This is your sine function. Then we draw the sine inverse graph. Sine inverse graph. Clear up to this here? Okay. Done it?